Respecti classes, Vucti, Menyazi, Vodale, Dobro, Pojolovi, Prosi.
What?
Whoa!
Good morning, everybody. Today we are doing Russia. So, some quick facts. Russian flag consists of 3 colors. It's the white, the blue, and the red. You cannot see the white because it's white. But it's white, blue, and red. This is the map of the country. Russia is the largest country in the world. But most of the people live in the area around here and in these parts because this part is too cold and no one can live there because it's Siberia. It has 6,592,800 square miles. But the main language is Russia, and this is a little bit of the Russian alphabet.
Okay, so the main language is Russian, but there are different dialects, such as Bashkar, which is Turkic. There's Kamilic, which is Mongol. It originates from Mongol descendants, and there's Ezria from Oliver descendants. So the flag meaning is white, representing honesty and frankness, blue representing the loyalty and wisdom, and red representing love and courage.
Okay, the population. Russia is the world's 9th most populous nation with 143 million people. This is a picture of Moscow with a lot of people there. Most of the people live in Moscow. The ethnic groups, most of the people in Russia are Russian, and this includes the 81%. There are many different ethnic groups, but some of them include the Tatar, that's 3.7%, the Ukrainian, 1.4%, the Bashkir, 1.1%, the Kubash, 1%, and others, 11.8%. For religion distribution, the 88% of Russia is Christian, but with the different branches of Christianity, but most of them are Christian Orthodox, so yes. There's another, like, a lot of people believe in Muslim, that's the 11%, and others claim to be atheists or different kind of not known religions. Wars. So, in total, Russia has fought 78 wars or conflicts. Most of them are just ancient wars for territory, or when Russia was invaded by many surrounding countries. So, the most known war is World War II, and these were the Allied forces in World War II. So, current alliances, there are many of the countries that Russia is allied to, so I'm just going to say them, which is China, Germany, Moldova, Bulgaria, Romania, Slovakia, the Czech Republic, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, Serbia, Hungary, Croatia, Bosnia, Uzbekistan, North Korea, Egypt, Jordan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen, Mongolia, Sweden, and Syria. And the enemies, but not enemies, but just countries that Russia doesn't get along with, is Latvia, Lithuania, Georgia, and Estonia are the main countries that Russia doesn't get along with, but USA is also one of the countries that Russia stays away from.
Okay. So Russia currently is part of NATO, the North American Treaty Organization, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and it is part of the European Union. So those two groups are also part of their allies, right? Okay, let's talk about the government. The government was first a monarchy established by the first Tsar, Michael I, and after time passed, the Tsars lost popularity because they killed a lot of people because they didn't like them, and they were really being Tsars. Okay, so then the Russians got tired of dying, pretty much, and getting pushed around a lot. So they shifted from being a monarchy and they started to establish a republic. So the first elected president, Boris Yeltsin, saw that a democracy wouldn't be ideal for the Russian population. So he established what we now know as communism. And what that was pretty much the government. It was kind of another form of monarchy, but the government didn't have as much power over the people, so pretty much you do what we tell you, or you don't have anything. So, okay, and then when time passed, Joseph Stalin was elected. He kept communism, and he was the one that founded the USSR, right? Which pretty much was the Soviet Union. And what this did was industrialize Russia with his 5-year plan. So pretty much he had 5-year plans. Every 5 years, Russia would try to push up their industrialism of coal, steel, pretty much prime materials in order for their economy to grow. So after Stalin died of natural causes, Mikhail Gorbachev came to power. And, you know, he didn't really do that much. He was the president during the Cold War, which was a war between the United States and Russia. It was pretty much kind of about world domination. So the Russians wanted to get more allies and convert people to be communists. The Americans were against communism, so they kind of fought back, tried to convert people, really kind of stuff. So now, in 2008, Vladimir Putin came to power, and he was the one that kind of said, no, communism isn't working, the people need more freedom. So he got rid of communism and established a more formal republic. Okay. Now let's talk about history. Right now, Russia, very multicultural. In its past years, the culture has grown, mostly from Turkey and Austria. The population has increased because of the Turks and the Austrians. And then it was first inhabited by the Greeks. So the Greeks came from over here. It's not on this map. They just kind of settled in this part, which we now know as St. Petersburg and Moscow. They were okay. The Slavic people from down here, around France and Germany, they came over kind of with the Greeks peacefully. The Greeks didn't mind, right? But then down here in China, a group known as the Mongols came, and they kind of said, well, we have a large army, so we're going to kill everyone and take their land, right? So they came, invaded Russia, drove out the Greeks, but the Slavic people fought off the Mongol horde, known as the Golden Horde, and that is pretty much how Russia was founded, right? So, as time passed again, the Tsar Kingdom was founded by Mikhail, and it grew until 1536, when it reached its most powerful stage by Alexander the Great. So pretty much Alexander married and his wife's name was Anastasia, and she was part of another powerful family known as the Romanovs. So pretty much Alexander and Anastasia kept colonizing Russia and expanded its borders and brought it to its largest size. So, clothing, I am wearing a Crimean dress from the Crimean Peninsula around Ukraine. This was another region that the Slavic people inhabited, and this is mostly a winter dress, the furry hats and the heavy coats. So, more fun facts. The Russian nesting dolls were first carved in 1890 by Vasily Syazdovsky, and he was inspired by the Honshu dolls in Japan, and they were kind of a different type of nesting doll, but they were in the shape of Buddhist monks. Yeah. So the food that we're going to serve you are called blins, and they were a symbol of the sun to the Slavic people because of their round form. Now, they traditionally prepared it at the end of winter to symbolize the rebirth of a new sun. Opa!
Thank